Joining us in the studio now are members of the victorious Team Pilipinas, winners of the FIBA 3-on-3 tournament in Bangkok, Thailand. Joining us are Kobe Paras, 30 Ravenna, Prince Rivero, and Arvin Tolentino with Coach John Flores. Guys, congratulations and welcome to the Solar Sports Desk.
Thank you. Thank you.
I guess, Coach John, let's start with you. I mean, the tournament that you guys had that just came from in Bangkok, how many countries were involved and what was the path to get to the championship game?
There were 22 countries divided into 4 groups. Going to the quarterfinals, you have to qualify. 2 teams qualify to the semifinals.
Yeah.
So you have 8 quarterfinals. You have 8 teams, and then after that you go to the semifinals and the finals.
Coach John, when you selected these players, what was the process like in building this team? I mean, you have to choose 4 out of the thousands of
Possible
possible
Right.
candidates.
Yeah.
At first, like I said, these were the original players. No? The original team was Arvin and Prince, and we had JJ Alejandro of NU and who's the other guy? Yeah, no.
J-Hubs.
Yeah, Jay Alejandro of NU and
Havelosa.
Jay Havelosa, no, Friedley. But they begged off because of prior commitments, and I got in 30 Ravenna and Kobe Paras, which worked well, very well for us.
How did you guys mesh together? Let's start with 30. I mean, obviously you guys were the new additions to the team, and how did you guys prepare and mesh together with the rest of the team?
Well, we prepared a few days before the tournament started.
Just days?
Just days?
Wow, okay.
A few practices and a couple of tune-up games against other college teams.
All right, for Kobe.
Same thing. We only had a few practices and a few games. Then, ako rin, din ako nakalaro. I didn't get to play because I was injured. So,
Okay.
at least the other teams practice.
And Prince, how was your when you knew that you were getting new teammates for this tournament na medyo malaki, diba? It was a FIBA 3-on-3 tournament. What was your initial reaction that you were getting new players to our new teammates on the lineup?
Same lang din. We have to play together. So, kailangan yung bonding namin with each other, kailangan maganda chemistry para mapaglaro kami as a team. Mapakita namin yung, ang tawag dito, game namin as individual and as a team para maganda yung mapakita namin.
Naglaro ba kayo against each other in your respective schools?
Yes.
Okay.
So makilala kayo
So,
before the
we know
tournament.
How each other plays.
Well,
Okay.
Arvin, who was the most difficult team that you guys went up against sa tournament?
Siyempre, China.
Oh, mas malaki talaga.
Oh,
yung size.
sobra.
Oh.
Sobrang laki.
But let's talk about it. I mean, you guys obviously, well, you're taller than both of us combined. But
Hey.
let's talk about yung size difference, Coach. I mean, obviously, we know this has always been a big problem for the Philippines. But as far as this tournament is concerned, obviously we came out on top. It wasn't a factor. Why?
When I was building the team, I made sure that we had enough size to at least offset the height, and at the same time, I tried to form a team that was very versatile.
Yeah.
Most of these guys can shoot from outside. They can post up, and that was basically it. We took them out of their game.
Yeah.
We created mismatches.
So what you're saying is you're basically put a team together with interchangeable pieces.
Right, like-
sort of like how the Miami Heat kind of play, or with Coach Spoelstra. There's no legitimate center. There's no legitimate.
Right.
You know that's because the way I look at you guys, I mean, you're almost the same size or same height all throughout. So like everybody's can switch on screens and so on and so
Right,
forth.
right. We can do that. Like I said, we played the Chinese from the outside,
Yeah.
and then of course Prince tried to play inside against a 6'9" guy, and they were completely confused, and they were so aggressive that they wanted to post all of us up. That
Yeah.
they did not play their game because most of the Chinese guys could shoot from the outside also, but they underestimated their heart, and they didn't succeed in posting us up.
All right. Well, you guys qualified for the Under-18 World Championship in September. Where will this be held?
Jakarta, Indonesia.
Jakarta.
So this is world. I mean, we're
Right.
talking world stage and from all over, from teams all over the world. I mean, preparado ba kayo? Kaya ba ninyo?
Kaya.
Sabi na, hindi namin kaya China eh.
But okay, Kobe. I mean, obviously your dad, the Tower of Power himself. What did he instill in your game that you can say you possess? Na, you know what? I can play ball and I can follow the footsteps of my father.
Well, first height. Yeah, because I got his height. So
Hairstyle.
because we play different positions. My dad played big, I play guard, so it's different. You can't tell.
Yeah. Okay.
For 30, of course, you have your older brother, Kiefer, and of course your dad, Bong. Coming from a family that's obviously very geared into sports, what was the best piece of advice your dad gave you when he found out that you were joining this team?
Well, he just told me to play my heart out, just give 100% every game, take it one game at a time, and of course to always play as a team and just play for the Philippines also, for everyone who supported us.
Prince, what was that feeling like? You're playing basketball in a FIBA tournament, and you have the Philippines. You're representing the Philippines, your own country. Explain that feeling is like.
Dream come true. Kasi bata pa lang ako, gusto ko na maglaro for the country. 16 under, then 18 under, then now here. Tapos 16 under and 18 under, hindi namin nauwi yung medal. So dito, nauwi namin yung medal. Parang sobrang sarap ng feeling. Iba yung feeling niya here and then dun sa FIBA Championships. Kasi FIBA to eh. So, iba yung feeling niya. Sobrang sarap, sobrang saya.
Arvin, ganito palang kaaga, nafe-feel mo na ba na makakapasok ka na sa PBA dahil sa panalo na?
Hindi pa po. Siyempre, naka-focus muna ako yung I take it one at a time. Start sa college.
Okay. Now, Coach, obviously we've all heard that that the 3-on-3 basketball style has been rumored to be making its way towards the Olympics, if not an actual sport, at least as a
demo sport,
a demo
right.
sport. Obviously, if we perform well in the world stage, I mean, we've already seen what we can do in Asia. What do you think this would be like for the Philippines and for basketball in the Philippines?
I think it would be great. No, we're already known for basketball, but at this stage, since we can't get beyond Southeast Asia or we can't get beyond Asia, I think it's a good opportunity for us to expose a lot of kids to this tournament, and just to get to the world stage.
All right. So, but you think that that we have a shot when it comes to the world stage?
It's hard, no? It's hard to say, but they didn't give us much of a chance when we went to the FIBA Asia, and we all know what happened there. So hopefully we get whoever competes there can duplicate the same thing that we did in the World Championships.
All right. Well, more of the 3-on-3 champions when you return, plus the top plays from the NBA and your replies to our Twitter topic of the night. This is the Solar Sports Desk. Keep it here.